WEFM is SVG.
Each and every Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Reggae Radio WEFM takes the nation on a journey, a musical journey to distant lands. From Addis Ababa to the Caribbean shore, a journey through time and space, a journey of self-discovery, a journey through the roots and origins of reggae music. Join the reggae journey on the Reggae Blast. From Burning Spear to Buju Banton, from Marley to Morgan Heritage, from Culture to the Prophet Capleton, it's all right here on the premier reggae program in the Caribbean, the Reggae Blast. Every Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. right here on Reggae Radio WEFM.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WeFM 99.9 is on now.
Alrighty. So good morning, everyone, and we are back with you for another Monday morning here on Activated Mornings. Usually at this time, we would have commentary from PeeJohn. So PeeJohn, you can go right ahead for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I will be brief this morning. I want to take the opportunity to welcome to the political arena Mr. Marvin Fraser, the newest candidate announced this time by the Unity Labour Party. And he's a fresh candidate. I've heard about him in any political discussion, anything before. I know he participated in an election of sorts, that is the Football Federation elections, in which he became president at one time. And as a young candidate, I just want to share with him perhaps about 3 pieces of advice that he should bear in mind as he campaigns. And one is to stay honest. We, the electorate, we value people who we can trust and who stick to the facts, who avoid misleading statements. 2, I want him to avoid personal attacks, focus on the policies rather than on attacking his opponents, and honor or respect for a positive campaign. And the 3rd piece, prepare for scrutiny. Be ready to answer tough questions about your background, your policies, your potential weaknesses, and by all means, protect your family, because in St. Vincent and Grenadines, nothing is sacred when it comes to politics. So I want to take the opportunity to wish him all the best and hope that he does well. And that is my rant for the day.
All right. Very, very brief indeed. All right. Thank you very much, PeeJohn, for that. All right. All righty. So that was our commentary today with PeeJohn. All righty. So yes, PeeJohn was very brief this morning. So PeeJohn, we want to thank you for that and look forward to hearing commentary from you again tomorrow morning. All right. So yes, folks, we are back with you for another Activated Mornings program. Here in studio, you have Samuel and we have
Dianna.
All right. So Dianna is not actually in studio this morning, but she is joining us via the via StreamYard. All right, she's joining us remotely this morning. So Dianna, how are you? And good morning.
Good morning to everybody. I am not feeling so good this morning, but I am so happy that I'm able to join you guys live this morning and hopefully in studio tomorrow. Maybe I just had too much. I let's just say I probably had too much of a great weekend,
Okay.
and
Mm,
now I probably am just paying the price for some of that. Yeah.
okay. All right. So yes. So any thoughts with regards to what PeeJohn said?
Well, first thing I want to say is I think PeeJohn mentioned that he didn't hear anything about Marvin on the political scene, which is the same thing for me. That was such a big shock. Like, I did not hear his name mentioned at all in anything. But big up to the ULP and the rolling out of their candidates around this time. The advice that PeeJohn gave to him, I think, could work for everybody. And it's left to be seen if he's going to create a new political scene, as you've been saying that people want to see, or if he's going to just fall in place with fall in line and just do as the Romans do.
Mm.
Hopefully not.
Okay. Well, I mean, the thing of it is that as we've been always advocating that we would like to see younger, fresh, new faces joining us, joining the political scene. So it's really and truly just to see what he does. I know that it's going to be tough coming up against Mr. Leacock, because generally persons would say that seats such as the one that he's running for Central Kingston, that those are that's like an NDP stronghold. But all it takes is just one person, one person on the other side winning that particular seat for it to then become maybe a ULP stronghold, right? So,
Yeah.
the advice that was given to him by PeeJohn, yes, as you said, it can hold for other persons as well. And yeah, it's just to see what happens. If his foot is in it and let's say he's not successful in this particular rounds, would he continue to pursue a political career? So it's just for us to wait and see what happens there. But again, as we said, that many young persons are showing an interest, which is good. And we're just hoping to see if the landscape of the political landscape in terms of the tribalism, etc., if it sort of shifts with these young persons who are coming on stream. So Marvin Fraser, don't know you personally, at least I don't think so. But of course, congrats to you on being nominated and being elected. And we will see what happens from there. But first step is to put yourself forward, which you have done. And we will see if God's intention is for you to be successful. All right. So Alrighty, so let's just quickly get into another story after this time. For many persons, I hope or you would have noted over the weekend that Sandals has been in the news once again. All right, so Sandals Resort has been named as one of the so Sandals Resort has been named by Time, as in Time the magazine, Times World Greatest Places for 2025. All right. So reading this from Discover St. Vincent, their Facebook page, as well as on the Time magazine itself. So Discover St. Vincent's page says, from its breathtaking views to its unmatched all-inclusive experience, this paradise is truly a gem. Whether you're seeking relaxation, adventure, it's a perfect destination to make unforgettable memories. All right. So our very own Sandals Resort, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has yet again been included in a well-known publication stating of that is one of the best places to be. I mean, we always knew St. Vincent and the Grenadines was one of the best places to be, but now we recognize that it's being acknowledged and recognized internationally.
Yeah, so big up to Sandals. I think, thinking about this, we've been seeing Sandals in the news quite a bit and bringing light to St. Vincent. So I guess this was one of the things that was thought about when the talks were being made about having Sandals resorts here. So we can definitely see how having something like that here is benefiting us. I mean, because like you said, we always knew we were great, but now other people are getting to see that. So Sandals, got you.
All right. And recently, Sandals have been in the news in with regards to other matters as well. Sandals partners with Toronto Metropolitan University to boost hospitality training. Now, this is something that's actually geared towards their team members, right? I like the fact that they say team members are not employees, right? Because it has to be a collective. It's not just manager and staff, but count them as being a part of the
Yeah.
team, then more than likely you are going to get them performance up, right? Just sometimes simple words help to change the way in which persons view their jobs. So anyhow, so Sanders Corporate University has recently announced their step in the development of its team members by collaborating with yet another prestigious international institution, the Metropolitan University. All right, so Sanders Corporate University signed a 5-year memorandum of understanding with the Canadian-based University at Sandals, Montego Bay. This MOU aims to enhance academic and workforce development in hospitality, tourism, business, and management fields through the TMU's Ted Rogers School of Management. All right, so this is to help to improve these skills and to get the certification of their team members up. All right. So another, just a note as well too, that with regards to the Sandals University, that are that they I'm trying to find the other schools. All right. So the company has demonstrated that what originates in the Caribbean can stand proudly on the world stage, and we provided we give our people the opportunity. All right. So being able to create connections with universities is truly impactful on behalf of our 18,000 plus team members and students who will benefit from the exchange. They wanted to say thank you to the Metropolitan University School. All right. So, but they have partnered with other universities. I was just trying to find that quickly, but it's not coming to me at first glance. All right. So, yeah, we see that not only has Sanders put some efforts into their resort in terms of being named as one of the best resorts within the region, but also they're putting that effort into their team members.
Yeah.
And of course, if you put effort, or you allow your team members to be able to be upskilled in terms of certification, in terms of getting degrees, etc., then it lends to a workforce that you have, that you can count on, who can actually say that they're well qualified for the jobs that they do, and have a sense of ownership of the company itself, and by extension that would help to allow for them to the staff to be able to treat customers in the right way. Once employees are happy, most likely your customers will be happy as well. All right.
Um, one of the great things about sandals, what I find about sandals, is that it seems to be looking great from the outside. So here you're seeing that it's making its name in the news, putting some in the news. Persons are enjoying their stay. They come in, they see the island, they're enjoying that. They're working on their employees, and they're also working on the community. So I think, from the outside thus far, sandals is definitely looking really awesome.
Yeah, and
That means that we just need to
what?
we need a trip. We need to just organize a trip. We need to get a day pass and go over and visit the
Oh,
Sandals Resort. And have
uh,
a time. Yeah.
to relax and not to actually do work in terms of trying to find out information. I just want.
No, just to relax. Just to relax.
All right, and yes, as Dianna mentioned, that they have been doing other work so recently as well too. We know that the pediatric department at Milton Keynes Memorial Hospital received essential equipment following the Sandals Foundation Island exchange. All right, so not only are they giving, or they are assisting their employees with their educational advancement, but they're also giving back to the community. And in this case, the latest incident, our latest activity was at the Milton Keynes Memorial Hospital, all right, where they gave medical equipment valued over just a little over £100,000. All right, so yeah, big up Sandals, big up Sandals. So it's just for us to hope that, I suppose, in a sense, that with Sandals being here on island, that we are seeing significant spill-off effects, because we know that persons are going to the resort, and of course, nobody goes into business to fail or to not make money. So Sandals themselves might be making money, but let's see how much of the work that they're putting in and all this acclaim that they're getting causes a trickle-down effect in terms of SVG being made more known to persons internationally and even to the smaller man here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, whether they're a taxi driver, whether they're a farmer, etc., etc., etc. That whole trickle-down effect of having sandals here on island, I'm hoping that there is indeed that trickle-down effect that is happening within our economy. All right. All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, and trickle down into the other, yeah, and I hope that it will trickle down into the other businesses as well, so other persons could, well, organizations as well, you know. So you see what Sandals is doing. If we could get a little bit more of that for the community and for employees, yeah, great, good stuff.
All right. So we are going to head on out at this
Yeah,
time.
that's my shout out.
7:35, and it's time for us to bring today's traffic talk.
99.9 WEFM.